Hello and welcome to Capacity TV. I'm delighted today to be joined by Enrique from Telefónica Global Solutions.
Hello, thank you for inviting me to this interview.
Enrique, perhaps you can tell us what the opportunity for Telefónica is in IPX right now.
Well, Telefónica was working with the GSMA and the i3 Forum from the beginning just to impulse IPX adoption in the industry. We were working very hard in all these years, the last 2-3 years, trying to deploy a product or a service totally adapted to our customer, with all the services that they need, like a voice, like a signaling, for example, and also with the reachability that the customer require. I mean, based on our MPLS network with more than 100 points of presence around the world, so they can connect very easily to our IPX. With that interconnection, we are talking about only one interconnection for multiple service. And of course, when we are talking about IPX, we are talking that they will receive an end-to-end service assurance with all the quality that their services require, with the security that they require, and also with the payments method that they need. This is a steps that Telefónica is doing, and is doing to provide a new door, let's say, for all the digital future that we are betting in our company.
So Enrique, how quickly do you think IPX can be adopted?
6 years ago, the IPX started to be adopted, but was very slow. We started with GRX. GRX was the evolution, was evolved to IPX, but we try in the market to adapt also the voice and the roaming signaling also in the same model, in the same interconnection model, and it didn't went so fast because the mobile operator are waiting for something else. They have something not clear for them to adapt IPX. In the last year, LTE started deployment in many countries, and LTE was born in the GSMA, was born in IPX. So no MNOs today are thinking to deploy LTE and interconnect LTE with other LTE operators in other way that using IPX. So IPX is the solution for them, and from the last year they start to deploy LTE and they start using IPX. So we are in that process right now, and it's going very fast today.
So I mean, the customers are obviously very keen to adopt this. What do you think are the real benefits, I suppose, to the customer?
Well, the benefit is the cost reduction. When they start adopting IPX for all those services, they will see the cost reduction in their network operation, in the capacity that they are using for their existing interconnection, and putting all those interconnections in only one, they will see the benefit in network operation and also the cost reduction. And of course, IPX is providing an end-to-end quality assurance, in a totally private network compared with internet, for example. So the quality is totally assured. The service that you are putting in IPX is a quality assured from end to end. So this is a very important feature, very important benefit that the customer are getting from IPX.
And when did you kind of adopt this? When did Telefónica first start in IPX?
Well, we started 6 years ago. We deployed our first IPX solution or service that we deployed was based for GPRS data roaming. That service was evolved for more and more service, and today we are construct and develop a more robust solution for our customer. But that doesn't mean that it's complicated. I mean, it's more simple. No, because it's based on all the requirements that the customer needs. That is one interconnection, one agreement for all those services, and with the quality assurance that they need.
What do you think are the big challenges of rolling out, IPX?
I think one of the challenges the services that is going up in the market. No, we as a customer we see a lot of IP services from different providers. I mean, from the internet, from services like movies, like chat, etc. No, some of those services doesn't require today end-to-end quality assurance. No, for example, the messaging. No, but other kind of services like video, like movies, you have to be sure that those content you can deliver it correctly to the operator. No, and to assure that the quality of those traffic goes to the customer in the best way, very fast, etc. And for that kind of content and that kind of information and that kind of services, IPX is the correct model and the correct solution for those services.
Just fast forwarding maybe a couple of years, where do you think we'll be with IPX?
Today we are seeing that LTE is going on IPX from the last year. No, most of the growing of the last 2 years of IPX in terms of customer, in terms of carrier, was produced by LTE. Of course, we cannot forget about voice and the legacy services. But in 2 years, we will see more and more services. Today, the market are talking about more services that we can include in IPX very easily. When the customer have one interconnection for the current services, any other service that we want to implement over IPX will be very easy to implement. So when they already connected in the IPX world, and all the customer or all the mobile operator and fixed operator also, because IPX is also for fixed operator and other kind of service provider, when all of them are interconnected in IPX, will be very easy, when a new service come up, to exchange that service between the service provider. So in 2 years, probably we will see more and more services, not only LTE and the legacy services. No, we will see more services like HD video, for example, M2M, MVNE, etc.
Well, Enrique, thank you very much for joining us today on Capacity TV and talking about IPX.
You're welcome. Thanks to you to invite me.